What we're going to do is before you read, we're going to just look at the pictures to try to get a little bit of an understanding of who might be in the story. Because remember, we're trying to use our pictures plus our sounds to read. So the story's called Turtle's Trouble. And it looks like it involves a couple of different animals. Who else do you see in our story?
Spider.
Okay, and what else do you see?
That's a bird.
It does look like a kind of bird. Do you know what kind of bird it might be?
No.
Let's see if it gives us a bit of a clue inside. Oh, and there's the turtle hiding in his shell. Okay, so we're not going to focus on reading all the words right now, but we are going to focus a little bit on finding out what's happening through our pictures. So what does it look like it's happening over here? What do we see?
Spider.
Okay, and what does Spider seem to be doing? His fingers in where?
Inside the turtle's shell.
I wonder what Turtle thinks. Do you think Turtle wants to come out of his shell?
No.
I don't think so. Look, you can see just his little eyes. Oh no. Now, there's another animal that's come. Now, we thought it was a bird, but I'm wondering if we can use our sounds on the page plus our picture to figure out what kind of bird it might be. So, Spider went to see. I wonder who Spider went to see. What sound does it start with?
M.
Where's the letter M? What sound here do you see?
P.
P. What sound does a P make?
P.
P, right, because we need the sounds to read. So we have something that starts with a P sound. That's a bird.
One word that way home.
Right, do you know what one that one is?
C.
You got it. So we went to see somebody. It's a bird that starts with a P. So let's do some of the sounds. P.
P.
So this letter actually makes more of its like name. So what letter is that?
A.
A. So it actually says kind of an A in this word. So air.
Arrow.
What is it?
It's an arrow.
Is it an arret? Is that the name of it? Look here. What sound does it start with?
P.
So but what sound? Because we need the sounds to read. So what sound does a P make?
P.
P. So parrot. Parrot.
Parrot.
It's a parrot. So it's a parrot. And it looks like who is talking to the parrot?
A spider.
Right. I wonder what kind of problem the spider is telling the parrot. What was the problem that the spider seemed to have with the turtle? Remember what did when the spider approached the turtle, what happened?
Why is he looking at that?
Well, what do we think? What did the turtle do? Look, the spider's here. He's trying to get his hand or his, I guess, foot inside the shell. But is the turtle coming out?
No.
Right, he doesn't want to come out of his shell. So what do you think the spider might be telling the parrot?
He found a turtle.
What, sorry?
He found a turtle.
He found a turtle. And what was the problem that he had with the turtle?
You can't get your shell to go.
Well, the turtle doesn't seem to want to come out of his. Right. So it looks like they're talking together. Now who approaches the parrot? Or who approaches the turtle?
The parrot.
Right, and what does the parrot seem to be doing?
Knocking on his shell.
It seems to be, but does the turtle want to come out?
No.
Now look, we can see a word here. It's done 3 times. 1, 2, 3. I think we can use our sounds to read it. I wonder what the parrot's doing on the shell. So what sounds? So t.
Tap.
Right. What's he doing?
Tapping.
Tapping. Tap.
Tap. Tap. Tap.
Wonderful use of your sounds. He's tapping on it. And is he coming out of his shell?
No.
Still not coming out of his shell. Oh no. Now who do they approach?
Elephant.
I wonder which word here says elephant. What sound do we hear at the beginning of elephant? Do we hear an F at the beginning of elephant? Listen to the sound elephant. Say elephant. We hear a foot, but where do we hear it? Do we hear it at the beginning of the word? What sound do we hear at the beginning of elephant? Because what's the sound? We have to think of sounds to read. So which word here on these 2 pages would be elephant?
No, that.
Does that word, what letter did you say elephant starts with? No, what letter did you just say you hear at the beginning of elephant? E. Eh. So do any of these words start with an E? Right, because what letter is at the beginning of elephant? What letter do you, E, and what sound does an E make? What sound does an E make? Yeah, elephant. And what do you think that parrot, and what do you think the parrot is telling the elephant about the turtle? What's the problem with the turtle?
He's not going over shell.
That's right. So, Philip, what I want you to do is when you're reading at home today, before you read the book, you need to do what we're doing. You need to go through the book and you need to tell a story about the pictures. What do we need to focus on?
The picture.
Because when we tell the story about the pictures, we also learn some of the words. We figure out the word like elephant and turtle and what was the name of that bird?
Parrot.
Parrot. We need both. The pictures help.